guys, Mackenzie here with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Challenge Edition. In today's video, the kids and I are giving my mom a mini food versus real food lunch challenge.
Okay guys, for our lunches today, we're using these 5 surprise mini brands as our inspiration. Now if you've never seen these before, they are super cute, and each ball has mini versions of real food items you can find in the store. Now of course there are some rules to this challenge. Number 1, I do need to create 4 separate lunches, 1 for each kid. Number 2, when I'm at the store, I need to try to find the exact same real food to match the mini version. And then you guys, for this challenge, it is okay to add other foods into the lunches just to help round them out. You know, things like fruits and vegetables. Then, for this challenge, I can only go to 1 store to find everything that I need. Now, with all that being said, it's time to go shopping. And first up is Lily's lunch. Now in Lily's 5 surprise balls, she actually got 2 main courses.
Pickles! Turkey and American cheese Lunchable. Mac and cheese unicorn shapes. Yellow mustard. Powdered mini donuts.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this unicorn mac and cheese on the stove, and while that's cooking, I can get everything else ready. Now in the large section of this lunchbox, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the Lunchable, which totally feels like cheating to add a Lunchable into a lunchbox, but that's what we're going with. Now for Lily's fruit, I'm just going to throw in some of these cotton candy grapes. She loves these. And then for her veggie, something nice and easy, I'm just throwing in some baby carrots. Next, it's time for those pickles. Now these aren't the exact same pickles, but they are pretty close. For this lunch, I'm going to need to add these on the side. And you guys, to get these to fit into this container, I did go ahead and cut them up just a bit. So now I'm almost ready to add in the unicorn mac and cheese, but before I do, I'm going to add just a little squirt of mustard in here, mostly because I'm not sure where else to put mustard into this lunch. Mustard was another item that Target didn't have the exact same version of, but of course I have some at home, so I'm just going to add a little bit into the mac and cheese. I know Lily's a fan of mustard in general, so hopefully she'll like a little bit in her mac and cheese. And then you guys, last but not least, it's time for the sweet treat, which for Lily's lunch is mini powdered donuts. I know she's gonna be excited to see these. Next up is Griffin's lunch.
Almond milk. Miracle whip. Mac and cheese. Creamy peanut butter. Cinnamon toasters.
Now, just like Lily, Griffin also had mac and cheese in his 5 surprise ball, but he actually got the classic version. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add this directly to this lunchbox. Next, to use up the peanut butter, I've decided to make some ants on a log. But you guys, since I don't actually have any raisins, I'm going to be using craisins instead. Up next, I'm adding Griffin's favorite fruit, which are raspberries. And then I'm adding something a little bit out of the ordinary. In Griffin's 5 surprise, he got some knockoff Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And again, technically Target didn't have any of this. They were all sold out. But since I recently did a pantry restock, I actually bought a ton of cereal. So since I already have some of this in the house, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the lunchbox anyway. And of course, to go along with the cereal, you gotta have milk. But of course, in this case, I'm using the almond milk. I am going to add this to a separate container. That way Griffin can pour this in when he's ready. Okay guys, now moving on to Jackson's lunch.
Classico creamy Alfredo sauce. Hostess cupcakes. Pure vanilla extract. Skippy natural creamy peanut butter. Real bacon pieces.
For his main course, I'm going to be combining two of the items, the Alfredo sauce and the bacon bits, and I'm going to create a yummy pasta. Now again, the Alfredo sauce was something that Target didn't have, but luckily I do keep some in my pantry, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. That way I can still put this together. Next, for Jackson's fruit, I decided to go with an apple. And I cut the apple into these little crinkle cut fries, which are perfect for dipping. And you guys, speaking of dipping, I'm actually combining two more of the items to create a very tasty yogurt dip for these apples. For Jackson's veggies, I'm adding a combination of broccoli and tomatoes. And then I'm finishing off this lunch with Jackson's sweet treat, which is just a classic Hostess cupcake. And now last but not least is Mackenzie's lunch.
Almond nut thins. Moon pie. Laughing Cow original cheese spread. Velveeta. Hormel chili with beans.
Now, just like with Jackson's lunch, for Mackenzie's I'm also combining two ingredients, the chili and just a bit of the Velveeta cheese. I'm going to be heating these up together, and then I'm going to use this as a topping to create a chili cheese dog. Now I know this chili cheese might look a little bit questionable, but trust me, it actually tastes really good. For Mackenzie's fruit, I'm adding in some strawberry hearts, and for her veggie, I'm adding in a combination of baby carrots and baby cucumbers. Next, I'm adding a little snack on the side. This is going to be a combination of the almond crackers and the Laughing Cow cheese. Now, I wasn't able to find the exact same cheese, but this is pretty close. And then you guys, unfortunately, Target did not have any of those moon pies that I was hoping to find for Mackenzie's lunch. Now, if you've never tried or even heard of a moon pie, this is like a classic American treat. It's basically 2 graham crackers that are coated in chocolate, and there's marshmallow in the center. It is really tasty. Now you guys, let me know in the comments down below, which lunch do you think was the winner of this challenge? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.